Hello guys, hope you're doing great and well. Welcome to our channel for next videos. About today's videos, it's going to be about network. We're going to define and explain what is network, what network is, and going to be more about think about this. Firstly, I would like to ask for each of you who are listening to these videos, what is network? What do you think about network? I think that different people have the different notions about network. That could be everyone can define it's their themselves ideas about network. But whatever I was on today, network has become large around the world. In any organization that we are getting into at a process or at how it's going working, it's all about network. For example. For instance, inside hospitals, inside schools, inside courses, anywhere, inside universities, anywhere that you're still is working on technology, it's all about networking. And these organizations are requiring the variety people, the variety different people who are working for themselves, for IT manager, for managing their IDs and have the connection with each other. We're going to discuss about what network is. Firstly, what is network? Network is the group of people or things which work for a common goal. That is called network, as I have written down in here. Group of people or things that work together for a common goal is called network. For example, if the group of things, for example, our body, our liver, our heart, our small intestine, our big intestine, every part of our body is working for just we are going to be alive. That is called network. Our body is called also network because it's all about our brain, our eye, our ear, everything is going to be working for myself. It's called a network. For example, furthermore, for just getting about network, this network is getting larger. It's getting so much around the world. It's getting so wide and wide around the world. So how we can go and define that what network could be? It's all about going to be network. So as we're hearing the word of network, we're just thinking about computers, but that is not true at all. So the network can be anything. It might be a group of things. For example, the machine computer things, the companies inside of Japan who are making those companies are making a lots of things. A lot of the car they're making the different cars. That's called network. That what you are going to wish us on today. So in here, if we are hearing the word of network in computer science, it's all about connecting with computers or something else or some other devices with together. That's called computer network. So let's move forward. What is the definition of the network for the computer science? We're going to talk about this one anymore here. So at next point, look at this picture. This picture is showing that the construction of the building by the different peoples who are still working. This called also network. We can call for this a network. Why? Because the group of people working for construction of this building is called about network. That's called also doing with network. So let's move forward. What is computer network? So the latest. So we're eliminating a lot of different a lot of words. For example, in computer network, the main root of the computer network is about computer network, but we're staying in the computer networks. Just we're eliminating the computer and we're using network. So what is computer network? Computer network is a group of devices that communicate with together for several purposes. Why we're making connection with the computer? So if the computer have connection, if two or more computer have connection with together, that's called computer network. So why there should be connection for two purposes. Firstly, sharing information and sharing resources. This is two things which I'm going to explain it anymore. That where we're going to sharing about network, why we're going to working about computer network. Firstly, sharing information. For example, if you have a company, it's going to include about 500 people are working in our company. Get a point? So 500 people are working in my company. If someone needed for any information in my company to be going to need for 1,000%, and if this person is going to looking for this company, for looking for this one, this person is needing for a flash drive or a hard disk drive for just looking for it, any PC that should have this data. But that could be so time consuming and it's going to making wasting lots of time. But the second one, for example, I have a company, let's move forward. This is called sharing information. And so what's sharing resources? We're going to explain it in more video. For example, look at this picture. I have, in my company, there are different pieces. For example, there is the 500 computers working in my company, and every one of them is working at 8 o'clock in the morning until to 4 p.m. Got a point? So, at the end of their works, they need to go and print this one. If I don't have any way, I just want to buy for each of the computers one printer. This computer, this printer, this computer, this printer, this computer. I would like to buy for each of these computers one printer. But for example, this 24 printer is going to, every printer have the price of the $18,000. It's going to be $192,000. It's going to become so large or whatever it's one, and my company or my investment is going to be lost because everything is going to waste on the printers and the computers. So is there any means way? So yes, we have lots of the means way. So I'm going to buy devices by the name of Switch. What is Switch? Switch is the new printer. No doubt. Switch is a networking device used to connect devices together. Switch is an devices network. It's a device network which connecting different devices together. And computer network, they connect the different devices together. It can be connecting to computers, or can be connecting the variety of things. That's called a switch. There's a lots of water ports. It's called RJ45 ports, and these ports can be shown in different. So we can go and select each of the best PC at this where, and it would already have connecting version. And each PC can send data from the different things from the different points, and it's going to call switch points. Let's move forward. I'm going to buy the switch and then plug all the pieces in my switch, and then I'm going to buy 3 IP phones for just having the free call and free video call and voice call. In here I'm going to plug it, and I'm going to buy one printer and plug it in the switch. Then every PC which are looking at the photo, they can be connected. They can going to use this printer at all. This is going to be the means waivers one, and I am going to buy this one for $2,000. One printer and one switch. It's going to so much helps me for just getting whatever I wish on, getting for whatever I would like to be this one. It's going to so much help me. So this is the means way. I'm going to buy a one printer and one switch and one printer, and these PC computers are going to work in this one and from this one printer. And then I'm going to buy 2 IP phones, and the first one should be at the lobby, and the second one should be at the park end. So each of these PCs can going to open these IP cameras, and they're going to watch what's going to happening at the B side of the camera. That's going to be the point. So I think that should be so much clear points of what is the device, what's the network, what is the function of switch, computer, IP phones, cameras, and printer. Let's move forward. Second one, for example, network policy. What is network policy? For example, in my companies there are different computers. I need to just apply some PC. Some PC cannot install software because they are coming into my computers and my organization and they're playing games. And I should protect this one. Second one, PCs can plug USB flash on PCs. They might getting flash for themselves and they're going to watch films or something else. I should prevent this one. Third one, some PCs do not have access to Facebook and YouTube. They should not going to work for all of the who on Facebook. So what is the reason for this one? How we can going to apply these policies? What do you think? So let's move forward. We need to buy a server. What is server? A server it's something else? No, it's like just a computer. It's a little powerful computer. It's a little powerful computer with a large amount of the RAM, with a large amount of the hard disk or something. This is called computer server. Server is a computer which is responsible to provide service for clients. It's going to provide a different service for client. That's called server. I'm going to apply this one. So I'm going to buy a server and then going to plug it in this PC, in this switch, and then I'm going to apply that this PC cannot open themselves. It cannot open PC, switch, Facebook, and it's going to be the means way. This one. Got a point? So this picture should be shown that what is the main function of these computers which is working in the computer. So it's the server, switch, router, PC, IP phones, and cameras. It should be so much clear for you who are watching these videos. let's move forward. Second one, I need for internet connection. What should I do? What do you think? I need for internet connection for these PCs. These PCs should have internet connection. What should I do? So I need for router. There's a device by the name of router. What is router? A network device. It's also a networking device to use to connect one to more different networks. It is going to connect two different networks. For example, my network and the router ISP network. That is called, we're just needing for what? For router. This is the function of the router, which is connecting two different things in the router. So what should I do? I'm going to buy a router and take from ISP internet device provider, take line of internet, and then plug it in this switch. This is called, I'm in this, now I have internet, I have server, I have printers, I have IP pins, and I have cameras. Everything is going to be in my network. It's too much easy that we can going to build it so well. So you need to know that inside these PCs, we just need to, inside this network, we are not going to, it's not plug and play each of them. We're going to study each of them. We're going to install, and so we're going to configure this router, configure these PCs, configure this switch, configure this server. Each of these devices which are looking at this picture is need for what? It's needing for just for configuration. So this is going to be, I think, the only way that we can go into build this network for ourselves. Hope to get a point. So let's move forward a little one. So for internet connection for mobiles, the mobile does not have this port of the RJ45. What's right for mobile cell phones? For this cell phones for having internet. So let's move forward. The MISUS access point. Access point is that can be mediator between wire and wireless. It's a device that changes wire network to wireless network, changing internet wire to internet wireless. It is called access point. If I have bought one access point, and then all cell phones have to write to using from this internet. So hope to got a point of this one. So what is the reason in this picture? It's going to be always until it's going to so much clearer that what is the usage of the router, switch, PCs, IP cameras, and everything in these computers. Hope to get a point and stay with us. Subscribe to our channel for more videos, and if you're enjoying these videos and this is so useful for you, like our videos and subscribe our channels for just getting of awareness of alerts of for next videos. I'm going to upload the latest and things and the latest of the universe for hacking departments of videos for you. So if you can go into buy it, you can go to enjoy it into our websites. Hope you got a point. So it's a time for just getting it very well. So we're going to keep ourselves for the next videos. Hope you get a point, and farewell for each of you who are looking at this one.